Howdy folks, today I'm going to show you my massive CAD workstation upgrade. So all this equipment you see right here in this one picture cost me my entire stimulus check. I assembled this computer myself, gave myself an A- on cable management, and pretty much all the money went into the box itself. The highlights of the show are the AMD Ryzen 5 3600X. The video card's a MSI Radeon RX 570 with 8 gig of memory. I got a 500 gig Western Digital solid state drive and 16 gigs of RAM. I didn't buy a new monitor, I just used the one I had previously with my MacBook. You don't really need the best monitor for CAD work because you're just looking at a cartoon representation of your part anyway. So here's a little tour of my office. I have a great view out the window. You see all kinds of wildlife here. Just a couple weeks ago, my wife got video of this bear that was walking right by the back of the shop. See all different things too, including deer, coyotes, all different bird of prey, insects, ticks. Anyway, it's always good to take a break and look out into nature before you have to pull your attention back into the office. We're way out here in the country and just recently got fiber optic internet. You can see it coming through the wall right there. This is just some equipment in the back. The only things here that are actually functional are the wireless router and the modem here on the top of the shelf. The rest of it's just storage. It looks like crap and it really needs to be organized, but I wanted to document where I am right now. Things have come a long way because I do have internet and a new computer. Previously I was using that little MacBook and a cell phone as a hotspot, so this is definitely a massive upgrade. I got my old machinist toolbox and a bunch of other stuff here. A lot of this crap's going to be going out to the workshop soon. Notorious piece of paper. Anyway, you can just kind of look for yourself. It's just a bunch of junk. I have the one 3D printer who is almost always busy at work right now, and basic security system. So working on the mostly printed CNC machine, going a lot of parts here. I really like this color of blue I have. It's kind of nice whenever I'm working to look over to the right and see the 3D printer working. It keeps me motivated. Did a little bit of work on the cable management here. I give myself like maybe an A- on cable management around the desk. I have links in the description to all of this stuff, so if you see anything here you're kind of curious what it is, just look in the description and I'll let you know what it is. I don't know what that thing is. I found it by a dumpster. The room my office is in measures 12 feet by 9.5 feet. If you include the closet spaces too, it takes up 125 square feet. And we keep it pretty comfortable in here all the time. Okay, so the three main apps that I use to make stuff here are Fusion 360. Fusion 360 is the CAD software. It's what I'm going to have as the pillar of designing almost every idea that I come up with. It also does CAM programming, so I'm going to be using it to program my CNC machine. The other app, the second one I use, is Idea Maker. Idea Maker is a slicer software. It's what I use to take a shape or design from Fusion 360 or something I download from Thingiverse and program the 3D printer to make that part. The third software app that I'm using is DaVinci Resolve. It's what you see right here behind me. It's a video editing program. I just downloaded it yesterday. I just plugged in this cheap USB microphone and set it up yesterday. So all this is pretty new to me as far as video editing goes. We're going to see how it goes. This is actually the first video I'm editing. So anyway, my design pro tip for today is to make your own space. If you're a creative person and you want to make things, you have to work pretty hard and discipline yourself to come up with a place, also time in your schedule, and making sure your roommates and other people like that are going to leave you alone. It's very difficult to create a place in your life that you can be creative and not be disturbed and not be overwhelmed by the day-to-day tasks that are constantly eating away at you. So, design pro tip, be bold, make your own space, design a space that's functional and also generates a mood where you might feel relaxed and creative and thoughtful. Good luck. And one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned next time when I update showing the workshop that I'm going to get to expand into. The workshop's going to be a space I have to make things in addition to this office. So it's going to be a nice clean slate to work with, and I'm going to be showing you every step of the way I take to make it into my own.